Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Now, one of the main objectives of GAMA Trinidad and Tobago is to promote professional development and leadership skills within the financial industry. And this morning, we are joined by President of GAMA TNT, Mr. Amy Rousio, and Public Relations and Education Director at GAMA TNT, Winston Williams, to talk about the organization and an upcoming conference. Gentlemen, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now.
Good morning, Kimberly. And good morning
welcome back, Mr. Rousio.
Thank you. And good morning to the staff, hard-working staff of TTT. And to our audiences, good morning.
Of course, and good morning to you as well, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
I'm coming to you first, Mr. Rousio, only to provide some context in terms of who is GAMA TNT.
So GAMA TNT is a chapter of GAMA Global. To go back and give some more information, GAMA Global is an 87-year-old organization with 22 chapters worldwide. They are in countries and spaces like Asia, the Middle East, USA, Europe, and the most recent chapter is the Caribbean and GAMA TT. Matter of fact, Bonnie normally says when we have meetings, the fastest launch of any chapter in the history of GAMA was GAMA TT.
GAMA TT.
A quick story, how it got started. A group of managers and leaders will attend a conference called the Millionaire Roundtable. And the Millionaire Roundtable is a sister association, but they specifically focus on Asian development. And while they attended the conference, they got together and said, why don't we form an association specific to development of leaders? Fast forwarding that, in 1984, some managers and leaders attended a LAM conference in the United States, and they were blown away by the information shared and the experience of the different new trends that they decided to bring that and try to import it to Trinidad. That was hosted in collaboration with TIFA, then LUAT. They had a great attendance, but unfortunately GAMA Global and International wasn't focused on that expansion at the time. The second time around, I think, was in 2013, when a local company, Pan American Life, they brought in the then president of GAMA Global, Mr. Chiapi, and he had an event in the Hyatt, where again our attempt was to encourage persons and to bring GAMA Global to Trinidad. I was one of the presenters, talked about the benefits for the organization to be in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
And again, we weren't successful at that time. I think expansion was on the table. In about 2 years ago, 2021, we didn't give up. I attended a conference in the United States, the LAM conference. I had the opportunity to get an audience with, President Bonnie Goodsman. I think you met Bonnie already.
Yes.
And she was on a massive expansion drive, and she jumped at the opportunity to launch GAMA TT, launch the Caribbean, and now here we are, the LAM conference, which will be hosted on the 21st and 22nd of this month.
Yeah. Well, let's segue into that. The LAM conference. Tell us about the LAM conference and how important is it to get people from financial institutions on board? Okay. And anyone can take this question.
I'll take that.
Yeah, sure. GAMA represents the organization that provides the training for managers or frontline managers in the financial services sector. It's not limited to the life insurance industry. We have seen in recent times bank enter the insurance business, insurance companies buying banks. So it's not just multi-focus, banking, insurance. It's now investments, banking, insurance. So I think it's important that now that we bring everybody together to understand that we serve a public that requires a multiplicity of services, not limited to any one line of business. So this conference is hoping to pull people from all the different sectors together for us to speak to uplifting our career as financial services representatives and not just members of the insurance industry or the banking industry.
Yeah. Mr. Williams, what are some of the takeaways following the LAM conference? Because I want our viewers to understand the purpose of attending this particular conference.
I think the main takeaway would be people would see us now as a true financial service professional and not just representing a particular sector in and of itself, right? So our industry is evolving at a rapid rate. We saw at one time there were these lines that demarked what one organization did or one line of business was. Now we are seeing that people are coming together and say, if you're going to be my financial service representative, tell me about banking, tell me about mortgages, tell me about investments, local and international, tell me about insurance, tell me insurance, not just as a sale of a particular product, but how it helps me to achieve a particular goal. So people who come there will get a sense of the need for us to work together for the greater good, that being to serve the society in which we operate and do business.
So attendees to the LAMP conference are particularly those who work in the financial services sector, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Primarily.
yeah.
Primarily.
But how can it benefit the average TNT citizen?
Let me try to categorize it or compartmentalize it. As Winston said, it's for the financial services industry. Both leadership and management could benefit from a platform from GAMA that has did extensive research in all financial areas, banks, credit unions, as well as the insurance industry. And the takeaway from that is understand the process to be able to share that information for the development of the professional development of leadership of those institutions. For some stakeholders like employees of organization, that information will be filtered down to the employees who will be interacting with the general public. And for the public, they will be exposed to new products, new trends, cutting-edge technology to help them provide a safer service. Everybody's online now. In particularly for the hosting of the event, there are a number of the industries going to benefit. For instance, the tourism industry. We are about 22,000 members worldwide and growing. And we're expecting just about 400 persons globally to attend Trinidad in 21st and 22nd. So you're talking about the airline services will benefit, hotels, tour guides, the food industry, small vendors, medium-sized businesses. We will get to, again, the most popular street food in the world is now doubles. We'll get to taste shack and bake. The souvenir stores. More importantly, the exchange of foreign currency. And last but not least, I think it's an opportunity, and probably it's about time, that we get to showcase our talent and expose that to the international community.
Talent in terms of cultural or?
Both cultural and the expertise. My good friend and mentor, Winston, well, we go back way years, about 40 years in the business, I'm 36 years. He's one of the stalwarts in the industry, top of the table MDRT times over times. So, but he's a hidden secret. And we want to expose that type of talent to the rest of the world.
Conference. Now you mentioned it's coming up on the 21st and 22nd of this month.
Correct.
Where is it taking place? What time?
At Hyatt. We start as early as 7. We start off with Bonnie Goodsman, having breakfast with the leaders of the industry and are able to share. There's a particular program called Emerging Leader Program she'll be moderating. It's for those persons in those industries and banks who are employees and want to move up the ladder thinking about management. But you know, management and leadership is not for everybody. And there's a specific program help you to make that right decision. We have a number of banks, credit unions, and of course insurance companies going to be at the venue for that event.
They will also be making presentations as well?
Yes, workshops. We have a special workshop on succession planning. And in any sector at all, succession plan is one of the most important parts to move the thing forward. And persons who have been in business as long as Winston and myself, if we don't find a medium of transferring that information, that's lost. And we have to start all over again.
Yeah. Mr. Williams, I have to come to you because to get that sort of compliment from Mr. Rousseau speaks, of course, to your expertise. Will you be giving a presentation as well and tell us the kind of things you'll be talking about, or if not, what you're hoping to see at the conference? Yeah.
Well, I'll be part of a panel that it speaks to the industry itself and how it's emerging. We're looking at things like blockchain technology, the internet as a whole. People are going to be buying financial products without the having to go through a particular regulator and the product being registered in the country. Just go online and buy your stuff. How do you regulate stuff like that? How does cryptocurrency, for example, going to impact our environment? So there are lots of changes that are taking place, and I think what GAMA is going to be bringing as one of the main things to our industry is education. You know, through networking opportunities, through formal training, through mentorship. You know, we're going to be doing stuff to give back to the society through corporate social responsibility initiatives and networking. So this is where I think we will make a big difference among many of the other sister organizations that exist, that we want to be more on the management side and to be trendsetters, as it were, so that we always remain on the cutting edge of financial services.
Of course. And Mr. Rousseau, before we go, just remind us where we can get info about GAMA TT, but also about the conference this month.
You can go on GAMATT.org and GAMAGlobal.org. It's on the 21st and 22nd of September. Make sure and be there. We have a lot of international speakers. We have Raphael Saul, we have our very own Anthony Watkins, Robert Trestrail, and many, many more. We have entertainment because after all, we have to show the culture. Yeah, we have a big showdown. We have a luminary award for the guys who started it.
Yes.
You get Trini, artists like Trini. We will have cultural groups. We have Muka Jumbi, you get your doubles and coconut water. It will be a tremendous time. Looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Of course.
Seats are going fast. We have limited seating. Our cutoff date is the 15th of September.
Right.
Registration, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody there to be able to share more information.
Of course. Mr. Rousseau, Mr. Williams, let me thank you so much for joining us this morning. All the best with the conference. And I know those who are looking on in the financial services sector will definitely contact you to, of course, get a piece of this conference. So thank you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
And that, of course, is Mr. Winston Williams, Public Relations and Education Director. And we also have the President of GAMA TT, Mr. Amory Rousseau, just telling us about that very important LAMP conference that's coming up on the 21st and 22nd of September at the Hyatt Regency. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.